Hey, so I was trying to make this video a minute ago and it just cut off on me. It's been doing wonky stuff lately. But anyways, I was talking about doors and how you can't open a new door with a past door still open. And I had a couple experiences the last couple weeks that played into that, to where I was told the door is unlocked, and I was like, the door is not unlocked. And wandering around looking for the office or how to talk to someone in there, and having to go, okay, go try again. And I tried the door right next to it, and the door was unlocked. So that made me start thinking about how you can't walk into one door without making sure the other one's locked, I guess. But I don't know. And then my son just came out. He wants to go play disc golf, and I've got a lot of things going on in my life right now, to where, like I told him, I said, it's crazy. It's like everything's falling apart. And he said, yeah, but when everything falls apart, you can only, and I had to laugh because he's right, pick it back up and start over. And like I told him, that whenever something new is going to begin, everything old has to be destroyed. And that's where it's important to not be like, oh my God, oh, everything is, oh my God. And stressing isn't going to change anything. And I've been sitting here, honestly, just diving deep within myself and working on my healing and things that I need to focus on about myself. My finances, my career, my children, my family in general. And I've had to have drama and toxicity removed from my life, which oddly is a very addicting thing, those behaviors, especially when that's all you've known. So it's like going through a fog to get to the light. And I want to encourage you, if you're going through it, keep going. It's not worth turning back. Don't go back to what was comfortable just because it felt comfortable. Because if you can remember how you felt in those moments, you were very uncomfortable. You were not happy. You were okay being miserable. You deserve more than that. And I encourage you to keep moving forward, no matter what it is you're going to lose in the process. Because, like I said, new beginnings require old baggage to go away. Let the baggage claim pick it up. Don't worry about it. You didn't need it. You didn't use it in the first place, right? So that's kind of where I'm at in my life. I'm having to, my nose. I'm having to let go. Sorry. Y'all get to see me at my worst. Luckily, I don't sit here and just start picking my nose and talking to you, but I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't want to see that. But anyways, if you're sitting here struggling, keep going. That's all I can encourage you to do. And I've said several times, and I'll keep saying it, reach out, comment, let me know what's going on. I'll send you love and light. I'll pray for you. I mean, all we can do is be here for one another, because there's times when we're up and there's times when we're down. And when we're down, we could hope that we have good hearts in our lives that are there to comfort us and pat us on the back, instead of kick us when we're down and be like, ha ha ha, I told you. I've had a lot of those people in my life, and it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to know that you're alone and feel abandoned. And that's actually an issue I've been dealing with lately, is that feeling of abandonment. And knowing it wasn't abandonment. It was actually a saving grace that was helping to put me back in alignment with my path, to get back to where I need to be, to spread the messages that need to be heard. Because when you have a voice, you should speak for the voiceless. You can't just hope everything's gonna get better. That's not how life works. I mean, there are certain circumstances where things do get better, but I'm talking in regards to like how we treat each other, how we treat our planet, how we treat our bodies, our mind, and our soul. If you keep putting in the negative, the toxic, nothing's going to change, and it's not going to get better. So if you can find the courage to let go of what you think you need, let go of what your heart is reaching out for. Because that's the thing, when we think with our hearts, a lot of times we make emotional decisions that are more hurtful to us than helpful. And you have to start letting logic start playing in a little bit. And it's hard, I know, to focus, because I've been dealing with a breakup for quite a bit while. Couldn't even get that to come out. And the emotions that come with that, the lessons that were learned, how it made me feel about myself, what I needed to learn about myself. It wasn't easy. It's never easy losing someone that you care about. But at the same time, it's better to lose someone you thought you cared about than to lose yourself. Because I had to figure out for myself that all of the relationships I've entertained, I have allowed myself to abandon me. And that's the worst person to let down, and I've had to finally see the pattern. I had to finally see that I don't speak up for what I believe anymore. I let that person take a little bit more control. I let them put me on a pedestal so they can knock me off a pedestal. I let them take my beliefs and viewpoints and start shoving them down my throat till I choke on them and I don't talk anymore. I give away my power. And at one point I was like, fine, I'll just be alone forever. But then I had to look at that and say that's an immature mindset, instead of going, okay, I see the lesson. I will understand it and I will move forward to the blessings. And as hard as it is, it's time to let it go. It's time to close that door and lock it, right, on the past. And yes, there are disconnects that people feel from us when we have these connections with people, and they'll start trying to reach back out to you. They'll try to grab back a hold real quick and be like, no, but not me. Because it's like Ghostbusters, where they go and they suck everything into that little thing on their back. And then it's all trapped in this little cage, And it's that, I don't know why that reminded me of that, but like sucking out the exes and storing them in a backpack. And it just, you gotta let it go. You gotta let the past be the past. And I'm sharing this right now because, like I said, I've been going through these emotions for a minute. And I try to find the best way to share what I'm going through to encourage you. So when you do go through it, or you are going through it, you can sit there and go, oh, I'm not alone. Because when we're not alone, we feel empowered. When we have other people that we can relate to, or we know that other people have gone through and persevered before us, it helps us to move forward. And I just don't want to keep seeing everybody being stuck the way that I have felt stuck for a long time. Because like I said, I had to sit down and really dig deep on an emotional level using logic. And that's not the easiest thing to do. To say, okay, heart, I understand you feel this way and I'm going to sympathize with you, but we're not going to do it your way. Because I've always been a person that thinks with my heart. And that's allowed me to be compassionate and helpful towards others. But like I said, it made me realize that I was neglecting myself. So don't forget about yourself. Don't settle for less than what you deserve. And if you don't know what you deserve, I will tell you, you deserve love. You are lovable. You deserve the world. You deserve abundance, great wealth, health, happiness. You deserve the world with somebody. And don't ever settle just because you don't want to be alone, or you're too used to what things used to be like. And you have to ask yourself, what you're used to, is that toxic? Because you could be holding on to something that's holding you back. And we all deserve to slingshot forward in life. We all deserve to find our wings and go, oh, I've actually been capable all along. So hopefully that hit the ears it needed to, and helps with a little bit of guidance to transition from a toxic way of being to a transitional way of thinking into a new way of living. And I'm going to leave it on that note and talk to you later. Peace, love, and light. Bye-bye.